All right, so today we talk about trailing stops, how you can trail stops, the perfect way to trail stops. So many people trail stops very very tight, and most times they get taken out of the trade very early. Now, when it comes to trailing stop loss, it all depends on your trading style. If you're a scalper, the way you trail your stop loss as a scalper is different from the way you trail your stop loss as a swing trader, a day trader, or a position trader. So whatever you do in trading, first of all, consider your trading style or your trading personality. When when you first of all identify your trading personality, it will be easy for you to fine tune any strategy to fit you perfectly well. So the way the how should I say it? The trade ways I'm going to share with you how to trail your stop loss can work with any trading style. So that is the first thing you should know. The very first way I use in trailing my stop loss is identifying swing highs and swing low. So let's say, for example, I'm trading this pound yen chart and I bought from this bottom here. This is how my trailing stop will go. Once price moves in my favor, I'll set BA, but I will not trail it tight like this. You need to wait for that deep pullback first. After a deep pullback, that is when you start trailing your stop loss. So if you're a position trader, you can trail your stop loss from the daily time frame. If you're a swing trader, make sure you're trailing your stop loss using the 2 hour time frame chart. Okay. If you are day trading, you are trailing your stop loss using the 30 minutes chart. Then for scalpers, if you are using 5 minutes, then your trailing stop should be 1 hour. Or if you are using 15 minutes to take your entries, then 5 minutes you trail your stop loss. I don't know if I'm making sense for anybody here. So if I'm making sense, just comment I'm making sense. You understand? But the main thing here is wait for that pullback first before you start trailing your stop loss. Because if you trail your stop loss, immediately price moves in your favor, very tight. There is this probability, high probability that price will take you out of the market very, very, very fast. So wait for a pullback and price keep moving in your direction, then you start trailing. So for example, in this case, our entry was here. This was a Facebook pullback like a bullish flag. So when price is making this move, your your stop loss will now be moved from here to here. That is from the 160 zone to 123.614 zone. Just like that, your price hits the top. So you do this with any time frame depending on your trading style. Then the second way I trail my stop loss is most times I use my pivots. Okay, so let's say for example I'm selling. Okay, for example now price is heading down. I'm selling below PP, and my entry was around here after this pullback here, the price correction here. My entry was there. Then price is below PP. Now most retail traders will place their trail stop here. We don't do that because this is an obvious level for where market makers may decide to hunt and take people out on BE or stop loss. So don't allow your stop loss to be at an obvious level. So I also use my pivot to trail my stops depending on price, the way price is moving. For example, if I see price push down again, go beyond this S1, retest the S1 and keep going down. While it's going down, I'll now move my stop loss from here down to above S1, slightly above S1, not on the S1, because this S1 now is a key zone. So I'll place it slightly above the S1. So that is the framework I use in trailing my stop loss. I've shared with you 2 ways which I use in trailing my stop loss without second guessing myself. But if you are, how should I put it, a lazy trader like me, I know some people will say I'm not lazy, but if you're a lazy trader like me, you can use this indicator called the Chandelier stop to trail your stop loss. Now, if you are using mobile, if you are using your phone to trade, you are using the MT4 to trade, you may not find this indicator on your chart. You may not find this indicator on your chart. You won't see it. You can only find it on the trading view. So this is one of the reasons I encourage traders to do the analysis on who is this one? I use weekly pivot too. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So Chandelier stuff, you find them on, you find it on trading view. So all you need to do is go to where you have the indicators tab here. Where you have this F with a small X there. You click down, you just tap on it. This will come out, and you type the name Chandelier. I hope you guys are with your note writing paper there, so you can actually take down this name. This is the name there, Chandelier stop. Okay, let's top. STOP. So that is the indicator there. Chandelier stop. This one here. So you click on it, it will appear on your chart. Then this is the settings to use. So it appears on your chart like this. Then you go to the settings, you highlight here, and you see a settings. This settings icon here. Settings. You click on it. This will come out. Make sure your settings is also like this. Look back period is 22. ATR period is 20. Then ATR multiplier is 3. So this is the settings I use in trailing my stop loss with using this Chandelier stop. So copy down this. If you are done copying the settings there, you can also change. You can also play with these colors. You can change it from maybe green to black or whatsoever. It depends on how fanciful you like your chart to be. So you can change the colors here. But this is the main stuff. This figures here is the main stuff. So if you are done copying this figure, I want to see on the comment section I'm following, so I can move from there. Type I'm following if you are done copying that settings. Yeah, I want this to be very, very straightforward, and we finish on time, so we can take questions and move from there. Following up, Ekemini, Blessing, Basifreke, Leslie. Who else? I need to see at least. Who is raising the? Dorian is following. Okay, at least we have over more than 4 persons following. So I guess everybody have seen and copied this. So we move from there. So this how the Chandelier stuff looks like. I need to go to an empty chart because it seems my analysis is. Which chart have I not done analysis on? Let me look at Amazon. AMZ. I have analysis on Amazon. Okay. Right, so we use this to do our, how should we call it, our testing. So this is the weekly time frame. So for example, let's say if you look at, let me take off this, let me hide the indicator first. Now looking at this chart right now, you agree with me that the Amazon stocks is rising. It's been on an uptrend for some years now. Starting from here, we plot your trend line. That is an overshoot. So it's rising. So let's just assume you didn't catch the move from here, and you join this move after this dip and pull back around here. I know this is the weekly. You join from here. This is the weekly, and price have moved in your favor. Let's say price is around here, moving in your favor. That is when you put on this Chandelier stuff. Now, where you are seeing this is where you should be trailing your stop loss. Where you are seeing the last figure here is where to trail your stop loss. So I go to daily. Now this price, the price you see here, where you are having this plenty dot and stopping here, that is where you tell your stop loss. So that is the 2,800 price zone. So let's say you are selling from here, because obviously this looks like a resistance, double top here, that one, and another rejection here. It's heading down. So let's say you are selling this pair. This is where you tell your stop loss. But on a weekly, it was below. So that means if we are using this, that's why I say it depends on your trading style. If you are always trading a swing trader, let this indicator always use it to find the price on the 4 hour. So weekly now, that means you're a position trader. Obviously you are buying because it's below. So this will be your trail stop price. So if you are selling, here will be your trail stop price. So it all depends on your trade direction. If I should go below, down, you see it's still heading down. So my trail stop price will be here, 2,680. 2,680. You can look at another chart. Let's look at Facebook. So, how analysis. Okay, now this is Facebook, and this is the monthly time frame. Let's just say you cut the move from here, the buy move from here or from here, and you want to trail your stop loss. And this was a key price zone, the 218 zone, and price closed above. I was tracking this space some months ago during the lockdown, but I took my eyes off. Okay, so right now, if you are a long-term trader and you are buying the Facebook stocks, here will be your SL. If you are trailing your stock 240, but if you are a swing trader, you won't be selling this. You won't be buying, but you will be selling. So your trail stop now will be around here, 280. I don't know if I'm making sense at all with this. Let me look at the chart segment. Am I making sense? Gilbert is following. Am I making sense to anybody? Just chat here. Are you following me? Am I making sense at all to you guys with the indicator? Okay, says I'm making sense. Padre, yes, Dorian, Gilbert, I'm making sense. Okay. Any questions so far? If you have a question based on how to use, trying to understand it. Okay, Kevin. Fred, yes. So it's only Kevin in that does not understand how the indicator is working. It's hard. Right, who else? Basifreke explain again. Okay, who else doesn't understand? Let's see if we can explain again before we take any questions. All right. Now, I'm going to make it straight. I'm going to use this Facebook stock chat again. Now, this is the indicator. You already know the settings. I won't go to that again. So, if this indicator, you look at the last, as in where you have the current price of the indicator. Now, this is your CMP. 252 is a CMP. But if you look at this point here, you see some dots, like 2 dots. So that is what you'll be following. You'll be following that any price that corresponds with those dots, that is where you place your stop loss when you are trailing your SL. So let's say you're a position trader. You trail of the monthly and weekly time frame. So we are trading off the monthly time frame and weekly time frame as a position trader. You use the weekly chart to trail your stop loss, and if you are using weekly chart, this will be your trail stop price here, which is the 240 price mark. Then if you are a swing trader, obviously you have no business with the weekly and the daily time frame if you are trailing your stop. And also if you are a swing trader, you won't be buying these Facebook stocks because from here we got a rejection. So as a swing trader, you want to catch each swing. So if we go to the 4 hour time frame or even the daily, you will notice that price has swing to the downside. So you will be, as a swing trader, it's expected that you'll be selling this pair at the with the trade setup you have now. So here now, this other price, this other price here will be your trail stop price here. What we have here, so that is around the 270 to 80. So you place your trailing stop around this price level. Then if you're a day trader, you have no business on the 4 hour time frame. Your business should be on the 1 hour time frame. That is where you will be trailing your stop. Okay, 1 hour time frame is still heading down. So your stop loss price now will be 260. So the same thing is applicable with scalping. If you are scalping, you can use the 5 minute time frame to trail your stop loss. But the point is just follow the point is just follow this indicator move like this. You know, and I know at some point you see it crossing over the candlestick. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you follow this. Then if you are out of the trade and the trade still has potential to move in your direction, find another entry and pull the trigger again. Except you have patience, like the way I do have patience to pull a trade for weeks without even trailing the stop loss. I don't know if Abasif Reke and Ekemini understood me this time around. Abasif Reke, do you understand me? And Ekemini. I'm waiting for you guys. Yes, Abasif Reke understood. Ekemini, how about you? Ekemini, yes, alright, fine. So that is it. That is the indicator I wanted to share with you. And I want you guys to start using it. I've been using it, it's been working. It's working very fine. At least Jorian knows about that. I actually shared this with him months ago because he was privileged to have a one-on-one session with me. So I shared it with him. So you guys should use it. At least I used it throughout this year. I've been back testing it. I wanted to back test it very very well and see how it works fine before I share it with anybody in my trading program. So that's cool. Who has questions for me? Let's take some questions. Any trading related questions? Trading related questions. That's what I need. If it's outside trading, you keep it and come to me on WhatsApp. But if it's related to trading, you let me know. If you want me to do a market analysis with you, maybe on a particular currency pair, we can do it together briefly and we move on. No question. It seems everybody is good with trading. They are all pro traders now. That's lovely. So I don't have any question. Fred says I'm having network problem here, sir. Oh yeah, sorry. Um, you get a better internet. Or you do the way I normally do. I subscribe both my MTN and Airtel. The one that makes sense. I have issues understanding the metrics of the market. Oh, Abasif Rego, please. So I'm a school dropout. Please, what do you mean by metrics of the market? Let me understand. Please, what Isaiah? What is ATR? ATR means average true range. Average true range. Let me type it for you in here. Average true all terminology. Maybe then Forex or all terminology. Um, then who is this one? Onyechere. My problem is with FIP and FIP extension. Wow. FIP and FIP extension. Then here, please recap. Recap what? Josiah, what should I recap? I don't know what I should recap. Please, what is the effective way to use multiple time frame, example daily? Now, Obina, I don't know your trading style, but if you're a swing trader, okay, now if you're a swing trader here, this is what you need to do. You can model this my time frames you see here. You see all these my time frames here, monthly. Now this is my monthly time frame. I don't look at it every day. I only look at it once in a month. That is the first week of the month from the fifth day of the month or sixth day of the month. That is when I look at my monthly charts. But I pay attention to the daily close. So every week, like every weekend, like Saturday or Sunday, if I'm on the chart analyzing or trying to make sure I'm creating my watch list for the next week, I look at my weekly time frame because the weekly close is really important if you are a swing trader. Then you scan for your entries on the 2 hours and 4 hours. So if you're a swing trader, you can model this my time frame, but you don't look at it every time, except you really want to fine tune your entry and have a sniper entry. Then you can go to 15-minute time frame. But if you are just starting trading, please leave the 15-minute time frame. Stick to 1 hour, 4 hour, 2 hours. If you're a swing trader, that's when looking for entries. But make sure you are following the trend on the daily time frame. So if you're a day trader, you make sure you pay more attention to the daily close. And if you are using pivots, if you're a day trader, make sure you are using the daily pivots. If you're a swing trader, use the weekly pivots. So this will actually help you a lot. So I don't know, Bina, if I've answered your question on multiple time frame. Have I? If I've answered, you just reply that answered. Let me look at another question. What time frames should scalpers use? If you're a scalper, you have no business with 2 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame. You work from 1 hour time frame, 15-minute time frame, 5 minutes. Okay, but I don't really encourage using the 5 minutes. It's still the volatility there is very high. So you stick to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. You can use 1 hour for your trend, identifying the trend, understanding the market structure on the 1 hour. Then you fine tune your entries on the 15-minute and the 30-minute time frame if you're a scalper. I believe I've answered your question, Leslie. And okay, who is this? Peter Adam. Can we do market analysis on EasyJPY? We can do that, but let me answer a question first above. There was a question before Basifreke. Okay, FIB. Now, this FIB and FIB extension, I don't really know what you don't understand. Is it that Fibonacci confluence strategy you don't understand, or how to plot the Fibonacci? That's what you don't understand? You should let me know. Then let's go to Basifreke. Looking at the 4 hour chart and being able to get a sustainable entry in the 15 minutes. Is that a question, or you are making a statement about Basifreke? I don't know. Just let me know. But while I'm waiting for your answer, let's rush up. It seems our time is 20. So let's rush up and answer. Let's look at USD I've not been trading USD since the beginning of this year. So it's not on my watch list. This is my watch list. These are all the pairs I have on my watch list. These are the pairs I've been trading this year. So I need to find it up. USD Right. So this USD monthly content. Chandelier stop. This is the monthly time frame. You can see it's obvious I've not done analysis here. But looking at this is a key zone, but I'm going to delete this. It's no more valid. Alright. So we zoom and look at the overall market structure first. This is the monthly. Peter, it seems you are the one that asked this question, so follow me through. So this is the overall market structure here. I did this analysis some years back. I've not looked at this pair this year, so I'm starting afresh. So you will learn a lot from here. So you can see price is moving in this direction, and it seems to break out this bigger channel here, and it's trading in this above there. So obviously at that point we should be looking for the overall structure here is buying. Let me extend this. Those prices have actually moved. And need to cover all these arrows, making it look dirty. Delete, delete, delete. Right. So we go to the weekly. We may get a very clear picture on the weekly. All right, and we extend this zone. This zone is very valid. You saw it from the uh, higher time frame. If I go back to monthly, you see price has been respecting that zone. I just drew around here, so it's very valid. I can't take it off the chart right now, and price is within there. So since looking at this, you can see that price is trading within a smaller channel here, a smaller channel here, and is also below this key zone. So midterm trend is down. Midterm trend is down on EJ. You see series of retests around there and it's heading down. Midterm trend is down. And let's look at the volume using the MACD. The crossover is below and we still have um, bearish volumes around there heading down. So daily, look at daily time frame. Okay, so this is what we have on the daily. This is what we have on the daily, and this is where I normally pull out my pivots from the daily and see where price is. Alright, price is at weekly PP. So weekly S5. So what do we do? S5, this means support, and you can also see it. It's a confluence here and also here. If we should go back in time, we also see rejections all there. So I don't want to go that far. So S5, this is a support zone, and what do you look out for at support? You look for buying opportunities. So right now we have framed our mind that we are looking for buying opportunities. So whatever you are going to do on the lower time frame, make sure you are looking for buy signals on the lower time frame, and you also need to look out for a break of structure on the lower time frame. Are you getting any buy signals there? Bullish engulfing on the 4 hour from there. Still like to slide lower. I love going lower. Okay, now I'm going to share with you an entry framework here. I love doing. So I will mark this up like this. Don't get too high. Alright, so watch out for price to break out this trend line. So you need to watch out for a break of structure here. We have series of lower lows, sorry, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So we want to see a break of structure, like price doing like this. Yes, moving again. You understand? So when price pushes up and test and come down to push back again, we have now have a break of structure. Now we are seeing higher highs and higher lows. So your entry should be within here, but you can take a short term, a very high risk entry from the current market price. That is this uh, bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. But I'll turn this off and go to and jump down to lower time frame. This 15, this 1 hour, this 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Price may still have one more swing low before breaking that trend line. So your attention should be on that trend line. Your attention should be on that trend line. We need to see a break of structure on the 2 hour or on the 1 hour time frame. So pay attention to the 1 hour time frame or the 2 hour time frame. When you see a break of structure, these lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We want to see price breakthrough, have a lower low, a higher low, then you buy from around here. And also you can see this, if it happens like this is also an inverted head and shoulder here and here. So these are the ways I look out for to jump in. So keep your eye on that USD and look for buy confirmations. I believe I've done the analysis on USD so Mr. Peter, I believe I've answered. I've done what you needed. Then with daily 4 hour, and what time frame should I identify areas of value? I use daily. If you are swing trader, use daily and 4 hour time frame. They are okay. Daily time frame 4 hour, weekly. That's for beginner. I don't understand how to use FIP extension. FIP extension, you use it to project targets, potential target zones. You should go through that training video again on FIP extension. You understand better. Our time is fast running. What kind of indicator is that? The one you just deleted. The one that looks like zigzag. I don't understand. I don't understand that. AUD USD analysis. Leslie, our time. I would have loved to do that AUD USD analysis with you, but our time is fast running. We won't be able to meet up with that. So we keep AUD USD for another time. Honestly, we look at AUD USD on me and you. We should have a session. That should be on Monday or Tuesday. So we look at it. At least tomorrow is Friday. So even if we look at it right now, I don't have it on my watch list. I'm not trading AUD USD, but I can just jump and just scan through and see how that the trade is moving and give you. Wow, this is more like an ending diagram. You should be looking for selling opportunities here. From what I'm seeing, watch out for this to break down. Watch out for this to break down. Uh, when you have a breakdown, then you pull your trigger. And this looks more like a flat pattern here, a corrective move. This is a corrective move. So watch out for a breakdown. Let's see. Once you see price push up, you sell around here. If you miss the move around here, wait for it to break down, correct, then you join from here. Uh, I believe I've made sense there to you. So, all right, thank you guys for joining. I believe you learned a thing or two from this. So, if you want, you like us to be doing a webinar like this from time to time, just comment interested very fast. Let's see how we can